Andy Cowan here for SevereMMA here with Owen Roddy out in his new gym in SBG Charlestown.
Yep.
Owen, new facility. What's the plan for the future with it now? I mean, obviously you've nearly doubled in size, haven't you?
Yeah, I've well over doubled in size. So we were in 1,500 square foot. Now we're in 7,000 square foot. So the facility is phenomenal. And I just want to, you know, for me now it's about building a big team. Like we've got some good amateur fighters, some good professional fighters. But it's a small team at the moment, and it had to be because we were in a very small facility and we kind of outgrew the place. Now we have a world-class facility. You know, we've got 3,000 square foot upstairs and almost 3,000 square foot downstairs, and then strength and conditioning area and offices and changing rooms, showers, everything. So, you know, this is on par with any gym in the world now, and I just want to build a team that can come out and compete with the rest of the world, you know what I mean? Yeah,
like the interest in MMA in Ireland is gauged by when Conor fights. You get to gauge an interest in Spike. He hasn't fought in a good while. You still find MMA is growing at the lower levels as well. Like.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, MMA, the sport in Ireland, MMA, it's huge. You know, with the IMAFs and stuff going on, the Amateur World Championships and all the amateur shows and all that are going on, it's constantly growing. Kids love the sport. And it's down to Conor. Although he hasn't fought, you know, he's a superstar. So people look up to him so much and they want to be like him, and that's why there are so many gyms everywhere. That's why I have a facility like this. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're all reaping the rewards of you know what he's achieved. You know what I mean? And the sport, kids love the sport. It's great for them as well. You know, it's a great form of discipline. And yeah, no, I encourage any kids or anyone to come in and give it a go.
And obviously you mentioned like Conor would you'd be most known for your association with Conor.
Definitely, yeah.
But like we also see last week, like there's a big growth with like the IMAF Europeans. Is that with the expansion of the gym? It's like kind of getting kids in at grassroots level. Is that your plan for kind of going forward? Like obviously Conor's only going to fight for so long. Long term, is that the?
Yeah, the goal is always to just, you know, the main goal is to get people doing something, you know, something other than playing on Xbox and just, you know, like the kids are different these days. Most of the time they're on the computers. They're not out as much running around, and so it's getting them doing something fun, learning a bit of self-defense, learning a little bit of discipline, and then pushing them through if they want to compete, they don't have to compete, but if they want to compete, pushing them into jiu-jitsu competitions and then slowly building them into the amateur, like the IMAFs and stuff like that, and building a team and taking them from there. You know, some kids will go pro, some won't, but I want kids to be coming through and constantly competing, like kind of like the amateur boxing scene and stuff like that. You know, there's kids competing every week all over the country doing that, and that's what we want for amateur MMA in Ireland as well. You know. Yeah.
And you mentioned boxing there. Like there was another professional show cancelled last week. There's been about 7 or 8. Boxing might seem to be on a bit of a decline here. Do you think MMA is kind of mopping that up a bit? That in Ireland that. There seems to be a gap for kind of combat sports.
You know what, there's been a little bit of controversy around the boxing industry at times, and you know, it is what it is, but phenomenal sport, still has hundreds of kids around, you know, especially around council areas and inner city and stuff, doing boxing. But a lot of kids are trying mixed martial arts now. It's a fantastic sport, and you know what, I think both sports need to you know, keep doing what they're doing. And keep giving the kids an option, you know what I mean? You know, kids are doing GAR as well, which is phenomenal, and football and stuff like that, but some kids just don't like it, you know? So, you know, if they want to get into combat and they look up to some combat athletes like Conor and, you know, whatever it's, you know, Michael Collins fighting tonight, I'm sure he's, you know, people look up to him in the boxing and stuff like that, and the girls, Katie Taylor and stuff. We need these role models, and kids love to have a role model to look up to and to aspire to be. And you know, that's what we need. Yeah,
and obviously, let's kind of bring it back to Conor. Like you mentioned in the interview with Mike there about Khabib, and you do see holes in Khabib's game. Where would you see, if you were to like train for Conor? Where would you see? Obviously, you don't want to disclose too much.
Can't be disclosing any trade secrets or anything like that. But yeah, I'll just say the same thing, that at the end of the day, you know, for me, Khabib has been hit with shots. That's, you can see it in some of his fights. He's been hit with shots. So if he's been hit by other people, Conor McGregor's going to land on him.
Perfect.
And that's it. I don't know who. There's not many people in the world that can take a shot off Conor.
Perfect. All right. Best of luck to Jim.
Thank you.
Very much.
Really appreciate it.